WLFI got listed on Robinhood. It was already started off being listed on Coinbase, Binance, and all the majors. Now we see it breaking news on the Robinhood app. Yet the price actually went down in the last 24 hours, so what the heck is going on? Let's look at it in this video. First and foremost, the main thing I want to do is to highlight this announcement. This is from the official Robinhood account, now available for trading, new asset, WLFI. That's pretty much what you get. Yet, again, in the last 24 hours, we're down 2.6%. We're going to come back and look at this chart later. Ultimately, I think that this is obviously bullish that it's on Robinhood. It's already the fact that it was on Coinbase and all the other majors is good, but the fact that it's on Robinhood takes it one step closer to retail investing, which is just the average Joe being able to buy it. There are a lot of things going on right now in the macro market, and I won't pay attention to all of them in this short video. One of the things I do want to point out is that the entire market is down a lot in the last 24 hours, with the majors like Bitcoin being down 3.5% and Ethereum being 5.9%. Now compare that to something like WLFI, a relatively low market cap compared to those two that I just named. It's actually down less than these two. Personally, I think this is because of the Robinhood announcement. It's balancing it out with the horrible macro conditions, ultimately Binance suppressing prices, market manipulation, and much more going on in the macro, including looming war and possible less Fed rate cuts than we think. With all of that being said, it's still holding key support levels. We've been talking about it multiple times a week on this channel, but essentially, as long as we're holding this 18-cent level, we are good enough. That's where the strongest support is around this area between 18 cents and a little bit above 18 cents. But we've basically been ranging between like 19 cents and 20 cents for the last few days, basically between right here and right here on the chart. I know it's a little bit small, but you can't necessarily see that. So I know that a lot of people don't want to hear this, and one of my last videos I was actually leveraged up like $5,000 in leverage. I actually just took that trade as a break even. I do hold spot. The reason I did that is because of macro conditions. I plan to re-enter a leverage position once the macro conditions kind of change, but for now I'm waiting to play it out. My personal game plan here is to just DCA. I would love to be able to DCA between 20 cents and even if it breaks anywhere between 20 cents and 16 cents. At the 16 cents was pretty much the bottom that we saw when they froze Justin Sun's assets. But as of right now, this range has been pretty tight between 19 and 21 cents. It really just depends on macro conditions, but I will bring this up as well. I saw this as a strong concern from the community. Basically, it's just talking about some of the FUD that's going around. You have things like, I'm not going to read the entire thing, but you have things like XPL that came out at the sell price of 5 cents and just went to $1. It's actually over $1 now. It's like $1.18. I've been trading that all day today. But what about WLFI? It also launched at 5 cents and is only at 20 cents. That's even with only 20% of retail tokens unlocked, such as lackluster price is truly disheartening. How about the 8? So basically it points out a couple of problems that I guess people are getting irritated at. Only 5 billion tokens for retail investors, but at launch they quietly unlocked 24.6 billion instead. So they unlocked more than they talked about unlocking, which we've been knowing that for months, so that's not really anything new. I think they're just comparing this new XPL, which is tied to the Plasma blockchain, with the WLFI and setting expectations that are a little too high on this one, as Plasma is actually its own layer 1 blockchain and XPL is the main token of that blockchain. So to compare that to a single governance token is not good. But there are some real concerns, like President Trump hasn't really been talking about it, probably from fears of talking about it, but he was clearly talking about it in the promotional stages. So it would be nice to see him back it up a little bit more. We hope President Trump will personally promote WLFI. Even just one post on X would be great. What do they recommend is immediate clarity to the unlock issue. I don't know if that's out there. That's not really a concern to me. We're kind of too far up. Ramp up promotional efforts. If President Trump can actively speak out, it will truly ignite enthusiasm. Again, I don't really know. I mean, it would definitely for sure, but Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. truly do have that covered. I mean, it's literally in their bios. We could go to like Eric Trump and we'll see it in his bio, WLFI. And then we can go to Donald Trump Jr. We'll see the same thing. You see WLFI right here. You'll see WLFI. I mean, people would pay a lot of money to have that level of influence in their bios. put real money into pumping the price. Now, I do agree with this. The recent buyback proposal was, it passed, but at the end of the day, it's only for the World Liberty Fi fees that are burned. So it's not really substantial influx into the market. So to me, that's not really like the huge kick that we needed. And also, weird thing about that is the World Liberty Fi account hasn't even talked about the fact that that proposal passed last I checked. So I don't know, it's a little weird that they haven't truly just announced that even the fact that the proposal went through. Maybe they're kind of concerned about it too, just like maybe that wasn't a big deal. But these are all my updates. I know this is like a 5-minute video, pretty short and to the point. Basically DCAing anywhere in these levels, still hoping for clean new all-time highs, especially with a good market. I think if the crypto market picks up as a whole, then this thing is really going to break out, and we could see something like $1, but it just depends on the rest of the market. Hope these videos serve value to you. Definitely be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next video.